The school board meeting for September 2nd, 2025 call to order. Before we begin, I'd like to have a moment of silence for the individuals who have recently passed away. Malene Babin, retired secretary in the Child Nutrition Department. Clara R. Bro, retired school teacher. And Christine P. Board, retired school teacher. Thank you very much. Mr. Ford, would you please lead us in invocation and pledge?
Sure. Please stand. Father God, we come to you this evening humble and appreciative of everything you've done in our lives. We ask that you bless us and guide us throughout this meeting. Give us the words, the wisdom, and give us the insight that we need to represent the people of this district properly. Thank you for all that you do. It's in your precious Son, Jesus Christ's name, that we pray.
Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Ford. Mrs. Brunet, would you please do a roll call?
Yes, sir. Mr. Michael Agord.
Here.
Mr. Gregory Harding. Mr. Matthew Ford.
Here.
Mrs. Debbie Benoit. Mr. Don Crowdis. Dr. Bud Kluche.
Here.
Mr. Roger Dale Dehart.
Here.
Dr. Maybelle Trahan.
Here.
And Mr. Dane Voisin.
Here.
Mr. President, you have a quorum.
Thank you, ma'am. Number 5, approval of minutes of the school board meeting of August 5th, 2025. A recommendation that the board approve the minutes of school board meeting of August 5th, 2025 as recorded.
So moved.
So moved, Mr. Dehart. Second, Dr. Cloutier. Any public comments? Mr. Dehart?
No, sir.
Dr. Cloutier? Other board members? Any objections? Hearing none, motion passes. Number 6, meeting announcements. On 9/16 at 5 p.m., Finance, Insurance, and Section 16 Lands Committee, Executive Committee, Buildings, Food Service, and Transportation Committee, then Education, Technology, and Policy Committee. On 9/29 at 4 p.m., ERC, Employee Representative Committee. On October 7th at 5 p.m., regular school board meeting. Number 7, board committee meeting reports. I'll turn it over to you, Dr. Cloutier.
The Education, Technology, and Policy Committee met at 5 p.m. on Tuesday, August 19, 2025, in the boardroom of the school board office with the following members present. Myself as chairperson, Ms. Debbie Benoit as vice chairwoman, Mr. Matt Ford was absent. Also in attendance were Mr. Dane Voisin, Mr. Michael Lagarde, Mr. Don Crowdis, and Mr. Gregory Harding, and Superintendent Bubba Angeron and the rest of his staff. The meeting was called to order and followed by invocation and pledge. Mr. Torbert, with the first recommendation, the committee recommends that the board approve and accept the following revised policy file, H-3.5B, suspension and expulsion. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you. And a second? Thank you. Any public comment? Seeing no public. Mr. Voisin?
No, sir.
Dr. Trahan? No, sir. Okay. Any opposed? Motion passes. Board members, any comments from board members? Motion passes. Thank you. Recommendation number 2. The committee recommends that the board approve and accept the following revised policy file, H-4.5, child abuse. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you. Second? Second. Thank you, ma'am. Any from the public want to comment on this? Any, well, Mr. Ford?
No, sir.
Trahan? No, sir. Board members? Any opposed? Motion passes. Mr. Torbert, we're not giving you much chance to talk, but if you want to pop in, just let us know. Recommendation number 3. The committee recommends that the board approve and accept the following revised policy file, H-3.3H, bullying and hazing.
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the public? Mr. Dehart?
No, sir, no.
Mr. Ford?
No, sir. Actually, I do. I just want to make it clear to everyone, if anyone's watching, because obviously they're not here in the audience, but, you know, I know it may have been brought up during committee. I did go back and watch. But these are recommendations that a lot of other school districts are adopting, and they all come from forethought, and it just shows the changes that are happening in education, K-12 education these days. Some of them are very misfortunate that we have to do this, but it's kind of a necessary evil. But it shows that, you know, Terrebonne Parish is, you know, kind of on the forefront of being progressive and getting things done and looking out for the best interests of the stakeholders. So I think that needs to go, you know, that needs to be said, because we're getting a lot of feedback. They're saying, oh, they're focusing on all these policies and making all these changes, but they're not, you know, enriching the students. Well, these changes are to enrich the student, the full experience of a student, K-12. So, you know, I'm pleased that we're getting these things done.
Thank you, Mr. Ford. Appreciate that explanation. Any other board members? Any opposed? Motion passes. Recommendation number 4. The committee recommends that the board approve and accept the following revised policy file H-2.1A. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Dehart. Second. Thank you. Any other public comment? Seeing no public comment, Mr. Dehart?
No, sir.
Mr. Ford?
No, sir.
Any other board members? Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Recommendation number 5. The committee recommends that the board approve and accept the following revised policy file G-8.3, computer and internet use. Any
So
motion
moved.
first? Thank you. Need a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any of the public want to comment? Seeing no public,
No, sir.
Mr. Ford?
No, I just know that this is a necessary evil also, and it's something that we have to do to protect ourselves as a district and all the stakeholders there are. Unfortunately, this is the world we live in today.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any board members? Any opposition? Seeing no opposition, motion passes. Recommendation number 6. The committee recommends that the board approve and accept the following revised policy file G-7, instructional materials. Have a motion? Thank you, Mr. Dehart.
Yes.
Thank you for the second. Any of the public want to comment? No public comment. Mr. Dehart?
No, sir, no comment.
Mr. Trahan?
No, sir.
Any other board members? Any opposed? Motion passes. Recommendation number 7. The committee recommends that the board approve and accept the following revised policy file H-3.6H. Need a motion? Thank you. Second? Thank you. Any public comment on this? Seeing no public, Mr. Dehart?
No, I think this is some good assessment to the policy, and I think it's very well needed and protection is there for the kids.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Trahan? No, sir. Any other board members?
Yes, sir.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Recommendation number 8. The committee recommends that the board approve and accept as presented the cooperative endeavor agreement between Terrebonne General Health Systems and Terrebonne Parish School Board. Need a motion? Thank you. Need a second? Thank you. Anybody from the public like to comment on this? Seeing no public, Mr. Dehart?
No, thank you.
Dr. Trahan? Any other board members?
No, sir.
Any opposed? Motion passes. There being no further business to come before the Education, Technology, and Policy Committee, this meeting was adjourned at 5:35 p.m. Mr. President, we hand it back over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Clocher. Part B, Executive Committee Report. The Executive Committee met immediately following the 5 p.m. Education, Technology, and Policy Committee on Tuesday, August 19, 2025, in the boardroom of the School Board Office with the following members: myself as President, Mrs. Benoit, Vice President, and Mr. Lagarde. Also in attendance was Dr. Cloche, Mr. Crowdis, and Mr. Harding, Superintendent Ogeron, and members of his staff. The Executive Committee examined and authorized payment of invoices for the current month, including supplemental payroll and travel expense. There were no committee members concerned. Do I have a motion to accept the Executive Committee report? Thank you, Dr. Cloche. Second, Mr. Lagarde. Public comments? Dr. Cloche? Mr. Lagarde? Other board members? Any objections? Hearing none, motion passes. There being no further business to come before the Executive Committee, the meeting was adjourned at 5:36 p.m. Part C, we're going to move into BFT. That is Dr. Traha.
Thank you, sir. Immediately following the 5 p.m. Education, Technology, and Policy Committee and the Executive Committee meetings on Tuesday, August 19, 2025, in the boardroom of the school board office with the following members present. Mr. Harding, Vice Chair, Mr. Voisin, also in attendance were Mr. Lagarde, Mr. Crowdis, Ms. Benoit, Dr. Cloche, Superintendent Ogeron, and members of his staff. Recommendation number 1, the committee recommends that the board approve and authorize a child nutrition department to advertise for 6-month bid for meat and frozen items and canned and dry goods for the 2026 spring session, January 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2026. Funds to be derived from the Child Nutrition Fund.
So moved.
So,
Moved by Mr. DeHart, second by Dr. Cloche. Any public comment? Mr. DeHart?
No, ma'am.
Dr. Cloche? Any other board members? Any objections? None heard, so ordered. Recommendation number 2. The committee recommends that the board approve and authorize the Child Nutrition Department to advertise for bids for local beef, January 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2026. Funds to be derived from the Child Nutrition Fund.
so moved.
Moved by Mr. Voisin, second by Mr. Ford. Any public comment? Mr. Voisin?
No, ma'am.
Mr. Ford?
Just for my own knowledge and for anyone else that's curious, local beef, what constitutes local? Is it a mile radius?
It has to be produced and slaughtered in the state of Louisiana.
Okay.
Fresh, not prepared, not cooked, not anything.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
I got another question.
Who was it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mr. Voisin?
Yeah,
Mr.
I'm
Ford?
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other questions? Mr. DeHart?
Just one simple question. I understand what you just said about, somewhere in the state of Louisiana. What did that do from past history? We used to get it, whatever the cheapest price and the quality. That was
Okay.
2 important things, right?
So, this is not all the beef that we serve. This
Okay.
is a small portion.
That's fine. That's good enough.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure we're not paying higher for stuff, and I want to keep as much as I can local.
Yes.
I'm talking about whether it's Terrebonne Parish or the state of Louisiana.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any other board members? Any objections? None heard, so ordered. Recommendation number 3. The committee recommends the board approve and authorize the purchasing department to advertise for bids for a moving service for South Terrebonne.
So moved.
So moved, Mr. Voisin. Second by Dr. Cloche. Any public comment? Mr. Voisin.
Just can't wait.
Dr. Cloche.
Just can't wait.
I second those 2 motions.
Yeah.
Any other board members? Any objections? None heard, so ordered. Recommendation number 4. The committee recommends that the board approve and accept the lowest bid received, meeting all specifications, for the West Park Annex Building re-roofing project from Edward J. LaPerouse Metalworks, 924 LaForte Bypass Road, Thibodaux, Louisiana, 70301, in the amount of $192,590. Establish a total project budget in the amount of $215,200. Funds to be derived from the building fund, and further authorize the board president to sign all necessary documents pertaining thereto.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. DeHart, second by Dr. Cloche. Any public comment? Mr. DeHart.
None of this here was storm damage?
Pre-existing, a lot of it's, was those pre-existing.
Pre-existing, okay. I just want to be clarified.
Thank you, Mr. Oldroyd.
Thank you.
Dr. Coche. Any other board members? Any objections? None heard, so ordered. Recommendation number 5. The committee recommends that the board approve and accept the lowest bid received, meeting all specifications for the Oaklawn Middle School freezer cooler replacement project from Volt Incorporated, 313 Venture Boulevard, Houma, Louisiana, in the amount of $413,000. Establish a total project budget in the amount of $458,885. Funds to be derived from the building fund and the child nutrition program fund, and further authorize the board president to sign all necessary documents pertaining thereto.
So moved.
Moved by Dr. Coche, seconded by Mr. DeHart. Any public comment?
That's all
Hello,
good.
Dr.
Doc.
Coche,
I like it.
Mr. DeHart,
Thank you.
any other board members?
I know we went through committee with this, but that's a lot of money for a freezer. It's more than just a freezer coming in, or is it some?
I think if you'd like, we have Mr. Utley here, he can
Yeah.
kind of talk about some of the specifics.
Yeah, just a little bit
It
to
is a lot of
explain.
money, but
Yeah.
it's a huge
Okay.
project, but he can tell you more.
Thank you.
Yes, hello, good afternoon. My name's Robert Utley. I'm the mechanical engineer on this project. It is more than just the freezer cooler. It is actually, when y'all did the HVAC project at Oak Lawn, we gutted like the boiler room and all that kind of stuff. So all that space was available right adjacent to the kitchen. They're cooking for multiple schools at this point in time. They are really in dire need of some additional space. The coolers and all have not been of sufficient size, and so what we did was we opened the doorway up to the boiler room, what was a boiler room, and we're putting the cooler, kind of floating the floor, cleaning it all up, putting a little room there for and I use the word room lightly, it's some ceiling, and the rooms are really the coolers and just a little bitty corridor between them. Now they can make deliveries through that double door into that what was the old boiler room and deliver stuff directly to the freezer and cooler. So it's actually also a work-saving thing for them. But it's not just taking out the old cooler and putting in a new cooler. There's some flooring, there's some cased openings that are being done, and the demolition of a toilet that was actually associated with the boiler room.
Okay, well, that makes more sense.
So it's got a little more pieces to the puzzle than just a replacement of a cooler and freezer.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Utley. Any other board members with questions for
So my comment was more along the lines of what Dane was alluding to with his question is, that's a lot of money for an upgrade when, honestly, I feel like adjacent to that building, we could build a whole new system with the same refrigeration for the same price. I know this is kind of, we're already getting into the fourth quarter here with it, but man, that's a lot of money for a project that I think, I'm very familiar with Oak Lawn. I taught there. It's been 20 years since I taught there, but I know the building and I know the structure and I know how much we've just did to improve that building and the whole campus. But I would almost think building something adjacent to it would be better than trying to retrofit and have all that construction going on in the middle of that building. I don't know. I find it hard to believe that, that's a $413,000 project when I could build a home, an entire home for less than that, in this area. So, yeah, I'm
If I could-
not sold on it
I
just
can
yet.
make a comment on that. I catch myself feeling the same way about almost everything we do. Like we're pricing doors, for H.L. Bourgeois Gym, and they're like $5,000 door. It makes no sense. And I think the same way, like a house is a couple hundred, 300, 400. And so I understand what you're saying. I understand that.
Yeah.
This one here, if you'd see where the freezer is, it is kind of like in the middle of the kitchen right now, like that. And it's, I don't know what the dimensions of the freezer are, but they're probably 20 by 20, maybe.
Smaller than that.
15 by 15.
About 12.
It's not a little walk-in cooler, it's like
It's a nice, yeah.
it's a big freezer. I think the benefit of doing it right where it's at, it's right there. Like, it wouldn't be having to go outside, it's all connected and attached. They can go in and out from that kitchen, get the old one out, give them a whole lot more prep space to kind of prepare. And, not because they're asking, but they are asking for more room, they're cramped.
Yeah.
The ladies in the cafeteria. So, took all that into advisement and going with the engineer recommends, but I understand the cost factor. And I think it's important to know that coming out the building fund, we're sitting with roughly 3 million, so we're gonna still have money in the building fund after you see these 3 projects coming out of the building fund. We'll still have a couple, 2.1, rough numbers, left in the building fund after these 3 big projects. The 3 big ones, all 3 of them are big projects. A roof job, a cooler, and then the next one that you'll see, a fencing project. But we still will be okay in that fund. And the money's there. We spend it because it's there, but it is there for something we feel we need.
We did look at alternates to do this. One of the problems with the kitchen is it's hemmed in on both sides by a major corridor that goes to where the bus pickup is, and then
That's
there's the
the
bus
problem, yeah.
pickup. So there really wasn't any space additional to add anything else, other than trying to take over another space, and that's what we did.
And as you know the school well, but if you don't know the school, the loading would be like on the bus ramp. I think that's where the doors would be, because so they can come underneath the covered walk, load up from that side, and they'll be able to access it from the inside of the cafeteria. So it makes sense as far as the location is, when you look at it like that.
And we are having to do some stuff with existing services to the campus, actually, that are just moving some piping back to give more room for larger cooler freezer system.
I'm still not sold, but it's okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's a bigger
Anyone
project
else?
than we can imagine, I guess. you know.
Any other board members? Any objections?
Yes.
One objection? Anyone else? So moved.
Thank you.
Recommendation number 6. Committee recommends the board approve the issuance of a notice to proceed as per contractual agreement to Jeremy and Bruce Architects for the South Terrebonne High School security fencing project. Establish a budget for the amount of $200,000. Funds to be derived from the from the building fund. Authorize the advertising for bids and further authorize the board president to sign all necessary documents pertaining thereto.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Voisin. Do I have a second? Second by Dr. Coche. Any public comments? Mr. Voisin.
So we haven't decided what the material will be, what it's going to be made of yet?
Not yet.
Not yet, okay.
So to Mr. Voisin's point, he asked if we haven't decided the material. Well, in particular, we haven't decided what's gonna go across the front, under the breezeways. Because if you don't fence that in, there's access throughout, so you've gotta fence that off, tie off the back,
Which would be cyclone.
cyclone,
Yeah, right.
and that's gonna be a pretty big one, with gates, and then you go to the gym, and from the gym back to the front. So all that will be secure as kids are moving from the portables in the back to the main building, all secure, coming in. But across the front, we're gonna put something other than cyclone fence. So that kind of drives the cost up a little bit. We don't wanna put a cyclone across that front entrance of a brand new, freshly remodeled exterior
It's a lot
facade.
of linear feet to get around the whole school.
That's
It's
why
a-
the cost
Right.
is where it's at.
'Cause
And
it's a big
like
campus,
Mr. Ford
it's a
said, I
big high
think
school.
200, that's the cost of a house for fencing, but it's a lot of fencing, and,
And it's another layer to our security for our
yes,
students.
ma'am, yes, ma'am. And
Any
we-
other board members?
Yes.
Any objections?
wait.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. DeBoer.
I just have a question for the superintendent. I'm in favor of this proposal, but what about the other 3 high schools? And I'm just asking,
Yeah,
are
yes.
y'all looking into those? Because look,
Yep.
Eleanor's not, it's gonna be a long time before Eleanor's done.
Uh-huh.
But you got H.L. Bourgeois and Terrebonne. I want safety for all of the schools.
Okay, can I speak to that one?
Yes, sir.
So, Ellender, the design is gonna take care of its perimeter security in the design. It's gonna be,
Yes,
all encompassed by exterior walls and doors coming in.
Yes.
You won't even need any fencing over there, it's gonna be that well designed. Because of modern thinking, when the other schools were obviously built, that wasn't a factor, South Terrebonne in particular. Bourgeois' done. Mark's worked with Mr. Daniel Bruce, and Bourgeois, it's basically one building, but we've made some connections from exterior building to exterior building, from corner to corner. So we've got that one real hemmed in, Bourgeois.
It's completed?
It's done. And then Terrebonne's gonna get done in the renovation. When the renovation gets done, that's part of the package, is putting a gate across the drive, the bus circle drive. That'll be gated off with fences around the perimeter, so we should have all four taken care of after renovations are completed.
I've been to HL 2 or 3 times recently, and I didn't see where it was all closed in. So that's okay. I'll visit
Try,
again.
see if you could, go,
Yes, sir.
try and penetrate it and see if you can get
Oh, I
through.
can do that.
He can get in.
I can do that.
Let's see, I
Bet
don't
you I can
know,
get
I
in.
don't know, maybe not.
So once all of our renovations
And new builds.
Hurricane Ida repairs are done, all 4 high schools will be covered with the
Yes,
fencing.
ma'am.
In fact,
Yes, ma'am.
all schools will end up being.
Eventually, yes, ma'am.
Yes. Any other board
I
members?
just didn't want to leave the body
Any
out.
No,
objections?
good, yeah, good point.
None heard, so ordered. There being no further business to come before Buildings, Food Service, and Transportation, the meeting was adjourned at 6:31 p.m. I turn the meeting back over to you, Mr. Wazat.
Thank you, Dr. Trahan. At this point, we're going to number 8, Superintendent's Agenda.
All right. Okay, number 8A1 is a proclamation and observance of Constitution Week, September 17th through the 23rd. The recommendation is that the board approve the following proclamation recognizing September 17th through the 23rd, 2025 as Constitution Week.
So motion. Okay, Mr. DeHart moved it. Second, Dr. Trahan. Any public comments? Mr. DeHart?
No, sir.
Dr. Trahan?
No, sir.
Other board members? Any objections? Hearing none, motion passes.
Okay, number 2 is a matter bearing upon the adoption of a resolution granting the authorization to execute agreements to implement the Community Development Block Grant Disaster Recovery Program. The recommendation is that the board approve and adopt the following resolution granting authorization to allow the board president to execute agreements required to implement the Community Development Block Grant Disaster Recovery Program for recovery from Hurricane Ida.
To move Dr. Trahan?
Yes, sir.
Second, Dr. DeHart? Mr. DeHart?
Dr.
Public comments?
Dr.
Dr. Trahan?
No, sir.
Mr. DeHart?
No, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Ford, you want to explain some things? Yeah.
So I like that they're including the school district and in particular the board president. But what type of oversight will we have with regards to this and the parish council as far as that community block grant? Do we have any input, or is it just kind of, letting us, they have to keep us abreast of what the decisions are and moving forward? How does that
Mr.
work?
Ford, can you explain input as far as the projects we use the money for, or what in particular?
Yeah,
Because
so,
that's all going to be through recommendations,
Like we're working.
as a normal
yeah,
item.
but exclusively to the board, not in conjunction with the parish council, correct? Like
Right,
if
yes.
we use monies
Yes, sir.
for our projects.
Yes, yes, and we've already requested some specific things to use the money that they've approved, so it's going to be, what we use it is going to be in line with what we've asked for from the beginning.
Okay, yeah, because there's just been a lot of speculation with regards to, some of the decisions the council has made and how
Yes,
it
sir.
may affect the
Yes.
school
And
district.
one thing in particular, and we're very grateful for them including us in this, is a lot of the work we're going to be getting done at Fletcher in the very near future is going to be with use of some of these funds.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to help us tremendously get
Thank you.
started.
Was there anything else you wanted to say on that?
No, so this recommendation, just to clarify, it's really, it's just changing some verbiage from a specific person
Right.
to the term board president, because that's going to be an ongoing funding source, so we just keep it board president, because that has potential to change from year to year, as we know.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ogeron. Any objections? Hearing none, motion passes.
Okay, and item 3 is consideration of approval of bid received for career and technical high welding equipment and supplies. The recommendation is that the board approve and accept the lowest bid received meeting all specifications for career and technical high welding equipment and supplies from Gas and Supply, 1797 Grand Caillou Road, Home, Louisiana, 70363, for a period of 1 year, September 3rd, 2025 through September 2nd, 2026, with the option to extend the contract for an additional calendar year upon mutual agreement between the Terrebonne Parish School Board and the awarded vendor.
Have a motion? So, Mr. DeHart? Mr. Cloche, Dr. Cloche. Second by Dr. Trahan. I'm just drawing a blank right now. Any public comments? Dr. Cloche? Dr. Trahan? Other board members? Mr. DeHart? I knew you were going to ask a question. That's why I
Yep.
said your name earlier.
No, thank you.
This is right up your alley.
Mr. Armstrong,
Yes, sir.
is the building going to be available whenever these supplies come in? I know y'all, steady working on things.
Storage for it, yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
It's not gonna be ready to
Be used.
install, but
You'll have
store.
a place to
Yes,
put
sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
Because I know, and I'm just saying, the warehouse and other places is
Yes,
full.
yes, yes.
I just was asking. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Any other board member? Any objections? Hearing none, motion passes.
Okay, number 4, personnel section provided for you are personnel actions for the period of July 2025, 2025 through August 22nd, 2025. That's for information only. Number 5, matter bearing upon Timothy Saunier in his official capacity as sheriff and ex officio tax collector of the Terrebonne Parish versus Louisiana Tax Commission, Craig Roussel in his official capacity as chairman of the Louisiana Tax Commission, Lonnie Grabert in his official capacity as tax assessor of Terrebonne Parish, and Blake International Rigs LLC, BTA docket number L02449. Executive session has been called for.
Motion to go into executive session.
Should-
Wait, you want to
should we
finish?
read the number 6
Yeah,
as
let's do the
well?
same.
Oh, go
one.
ahead.
Is that
Okay.
okay? Also, number 6, matter bearing upon Blake International Rigs LLC versus Timothy Saunier, Sheriff, Terrebonne Parish, 32nd Judicial District Court, docket number 201456, executive session. There are 2 separate recommendations
Okay.
or suggestions because of their docket numbers are different. So
Correct. Okay,
we're
so
going to talk
mo-
about both of them in executive session once we
Correct.
approve that.
Moved by Mr. DeHart, second by Dr. Cloche. Any public comments? Mr. DeHart?
No.
Dr. Cloche? Any other board members? Any objections? Hearing none, we move into executive session. You'll have